Welcome to the regular meeting of the New Ulm Planning Commission, New Ulm, Minnesota, Thursday, January 28th, 2016, 4:30 p.m. We have 6 items on the agenda. First item on the agenda is the election of officers. Anybody want any discussion on that? Or any thoughts?
Mr. Mack, hopefully we can just keep it status quo.
I would make that a motion that we return all officers to their current positions for the next year.
I'll look.
If that's good enough for.
We've got a motion on the table.
I'll second that motion.
All right, so all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? None carried, motion carried. Item number 2, approve the minutes of the December 3rd, 2015 meeting.
I'd make a motion to accept the minutes.
I second.
All right, all in favor say aye.
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 Second? Opposed, excuse me. None being said, motion carried. Item 3, consider for approval the preliminary plot of Valley Heights 6th edition. We'll look for staff for report.
Okay. The applicant is Aldi Incorporated. The property owner is Coles Wheelborne Enterprises, LLP. The current legal description is Lot 2, Block 1, Valley Heights, 5th edition. Street address is 1520 West Ridge Road. In the future, that may change where these 2 parcels will have a North Highland Avenue address. Zoning of the property is B2, Service Business District. The property is generally located north of West Ridge Road and west of North Highland Avenue. The Fastenal Company is located to the west and North Central International to the north. Other business and industrial uses are located to the northwest and east. The New Ulm Airport is located to the south. Properties to the east and west are Zone B2, to the north B3, which is a general business district, and to the south RA, which is an agricultural residence district. The plat would create 2 lots with the following lot areas. Lot 1 would have 93,439 square feet, which is 2.145 acres. And Lot 2 is 94,042 square feet, which is 2.159 acres. So it's a pretty even split of the parcel of property. The total, that results in a total of 187,481 square feet, or 4.3 acres. In the B2 zoning district, there are no lot area, lot depth, or lot width requirements. Lot 1 would have frontage on North Highland Avenue, and Lot 2 would have frontage on North Highland Avenue and West Ridge Road. The property is currently vacant. The current comprehensive plan designation for the property is business. The comprehensive plan does not designate a park within the platted area. Utilities to serve the site adjoin the property. Staff would recommend approval of the preliminary plat subject to the following conditions. That the applicant provide an electronic file of the plat in an AutoCAD 2000 or newer format, and that the applicant provide requested utility easements. There are currently utility easements on the perimeter of the property. The Public Utilities Commission Electric Department has requested a utility easement on 5 feet on either side of the interior property line. So that's a request that we would make. Attachments include the preliminary plat and a cover letter from Andrew Brandel. There is a air photo of the property. And then there are 3 ground level photographs. The first one is taken from West Ridge Road looking north. The second one is taken from the intersection of Westridge and North Highland Avenue, looking more northwest. And the final one is from North Highland Avenue, looking southwest. You can see the water tower in that particular picture.
Very good. Guess we'll open it up for discussion, and I think we have somebody here to speak on behalf of Aldi. So if anybody's got any questions for him.
So I'm just curious what the time frame is you're looking at.
Can you step up to the mic and state your name and address for the record?
My name is Ryan Anderson. I'm with ISG representing Aldi in this application.
Curious what the time frame is for the development, if you would be approved to go forward.
If this goes through, we are working on all the site plans in that application currently, and that's going to be in the next couple weeks here.
So with us zoning it to 2 plots, are we looking at more than one building on this site for the
Yes,
future?
the south lot number 2, Aldi is going to develop themselves for an Aldi grocery store, and they're looking at selling or leasing the north lot to another developer or property.
Okay.
When is a potential start of construction date for any development on the property?
You know, that's farther down the line with, site plan and everything else, the site plan, all the other permits you need. But if everything goes through smoothly, construction could start this year.
Great. Anybody else have any other questions or any other discussion?
I'd make a motion to approve the preliminary plot with what the city has said for additions to that.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? None being said.
Thank you.
Tell them welcome to the
And
community.
This will be a recommendation for the city council for the upcoming meeting for Tuesday.
Right. February 2nd
Yeah.
at 5 o'clock
Yes.
in this room.
So,
What was the time of that again? Sorry.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. So, and our next item would be the status of the revisions to the zoning and subdivision regulations. Refer to staff.
In the past, it's been almost 2 months. We really haven't been able to accomplish a whole lot because of other responsibilities.
Yep.
We're doing the best we can.
Sure. All right, we'll just keep plugging along. And item 5, receive report on city council decisions concerning planning commission matters for December 2015 through January 2016.
Okay, at the January 5th meeting, Cheryl Meyer was reappointed to the Planning Commission for another 3-year term. And the City Council approved a bike route plan and authorized the placement of bike racks on public right-of-way within the downtown area. At the January 19th meeting, the City Council approved a resolution for a modified development agreement with Minnesota Strassi, which is hoping to develop an apartment complex at 103 to 123 South Minnesota Street. And there was a lender that participated in those discussions, so that's a positive sign. And we anticipate seeing the developer first part of next week to, discuss the status of the project. At that same meeting, council received a proposal from Nathan 1st of the Heart of New Ulm to paint street murals at 4 street intersections throughout New Ulm, along safe routes to school locations. And so, I guess with one exception, there's one in front of the Jefferson Elementary, one in front of St. Paul's Lutheran, and one at Newax, and then the 4th would be in the downtown area.
Be the third north in Minnesota.
A lot of questions and comments about that, and it was referred to the Safety Commission for consideration of maintenance issues and durability and traction and a host of other potential issues. At that same meeting, Council authorized the submittal of an application to the Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development for what is called a Minnesota Investment Fund grant. The amount of funding requested is $450,000, and it would be used to assist Kraft Heinz Foods Company with some facility improvements. The improvements almost entirely would be located within the existing building, but it would involve the introduction of some new production lines into the building. It would allow the company to retain 90 jobs that otherwise would have been lost, and then 50 new positions would be created. So the staff is in the process of preparing the appropriate application material, and the City Council will be conducting a public hearing on that application at their next meeting. That's it.
Okay, very good. And item 6, receive report on Heritage Preservation Commission activities.
We didn't have a meeting in January here, so.
All right, so we have nothing else, so meeting adjourned.